Hey everybody, this is my Sweet 16 now. We're 16 episodes in. I have Cartha as quite a bionic soldier now, which is pretty cool. I am just making sure that all these predators don't hunt me too bad, so I'm just going to clear out the field. Oh, really, Polar Bear, you're going to outrun Cartha? I think not. Alright, one predator down. It's pretty easy, especially if you're new, it's pretty easy to forget that there are certain creatures out there that, if they're hungry enough, they will totally massacre one of your pawns. So sometimes it's good to... Oh, and a bark. Jesus. Speaking of which. Sometimes it's good to call the herd, so to speak, and make sure that you don't end up with a scenario where you have a super predator, like a warg, at your doorstep. Or a grizzly bear, or really any of them. It doesn't really matter what they are. You don't want them on top of you unexpectedly, especially if you're away from base. So I tend to do a security sweep around my base, making sure that anything that is potentially harmful and dangerous gets removed from the gene pool, is the nicest way I know how to put it. So we've got the warg and the mega sloth. They're all going to bleed out soon. As you can see, this wolf has been active recently. Ooh, and a poison ship. Lucky, lovely me. Alright, so poison ships are a little dangerous. It's towards the end of the fall, so they're not quite as annoying as they would be midsummer, because I don't really have plants growing. That's not to say I'm going to ignore it. How do you work yourself into starvation? I don't get Kalen. Oh, it's gutworms. That's what it is. Alright, so we have the bionic arm for Lockhart. Let's go ahead and install it. So he'll have double bionic arms. And once he recovers from the surgery, we'll go ahead and fight that fight that we want to fight. Alright, so let's go ahead and operate a little bit. Another starver. Oh, we need another bionic arm. I didn't realize that Tachi lost fingers. Man, everyone's turning into like super bionic people. Okay. Once Lockhart's up, we'll fight this thing. This mini turret is pretty well repaired. I guess I can put that here. Maybe drop some sandbags in front of it. And we have a caravan request. Ooh. Yes. Something I will be doing for sure. Architect leg is definitely something I want. Doing some of the butchery. Whoa. And as you can see, he's harvesting. Sorry, poison ship. You're just not gonna kill off my plants quite the way you thought it would. And a bandit camp. Yeah, Persona Core. Nice. Probably not something to do with winter approaching, but definitely something I'm going to do soon. So as you can see, Kartha here is just clearing out the area for our dumping stockpiles. Getting through that slag. Alright, so let's say we go ahead and work on these. Move things into place, get ready for this fight. Alright, I think we're ready for the fight. So Kartha will be in front. Behind him, Wally. Oh, maybe halt that. Lan and Lockhart will be over here with Wally. Maker and Kalen will be down here with him. I'm not sure Tachi has a place in this fight. Meleeing mechanoids, I don't think works too well. So their range, do you all have guns? No, you don't have a gun. Their range is somewhat limited. I'm going to have them actually close all these doors so I can use them for cover. And then if we need to pop these guys out to fire from a different angle, we will. Alright, so I think we're all set. Let's kick off the party. Alright, so a bunch of the really scary ranged scythers. Oh, Maker, you don't have a gun either. Something I should have noticed. Alright, so the melee scyther is getting close. I'm gonna pop myself back in. Alright, good. It is attacking the turret. These guys have to get a little bit closer. And I'll just start shooting the ship, because the ship's in the way. Maker has your gun. Let's get down there. I'm trying to piss off this scyther by just repairing the mini turret as fast as I can. Oh, Kalen. Oh, perfect. That's what I wanted to have happen. So the ship's getting torn apart by me. These scythers are headed to the grave. Oh, this one doesn't even have an arm anymore. Melee only. And we've pretty much disarmed. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna kill it, but we wouldn't need to. Oh, maybe it would try to bash me, I don't know. Done and done, guys, done! That's far fewer materials than I hoped to get out of that fight. But they were free, so who cares, right? And I didn't get injured at all. That's the real kicker, right? Plus I didn't lose any crops either. I won that fight pretty thoroughly. So it looks like... Oh, I am really low on regular components. Regular components. Do you have 10? Might even want a second fab bench. But I think once Kartha's level 8 crafter, it won't matter. He'll fly through that stuff pretty quick. cranking out these lavish meals. I actually don't mind that turret being there. That's fine for now. I don't think I have any more mining queued up at the moment, because I don't see Wally mining. So maybe I'll queue a little bit up. I have an abundance of steel now. I'm actually going to get rid of all of the constructions on the map that aren't mine. So mine is the only ruin standing. It's probably more work than it's worth, but whatever. That's what I'm doing. Alright, so I have a lot of leathers, so what I'm going to do is queue up some clothing that I want Cartha to work on. Get his crafting skill up to 8, because 8's a big one. And then we'll have an abundance of extra clothing to switch to if we need. But he's getting ravenously hungry. So let him take some R&R. Pirate merchant, flying overhead. What will you buy? Sure. Buy all these crummy guns. Tornado generator. I think I'll keep. That works for me. A little bit more silver for me. These gutworms are not... Oh, she just got cured of gutworms. Okay, everyone's over the gutworms now. That's swell. Ooh, solar flare. Guess what? We can still craft from chunks. Stonecutter doesn't require power. It'd be cool if there was a powered version. I want you back on fabrication. Alright, so we hit the 8. Maker is going to be back on research full time. And then Cartha can start crafting everything else. So we re-researched complex clothing. I think a patch changed the requirements for that, which is why we had to re-research it in a weird way. Okay, so now we're just about done to swap-a-roo the 2 zones, which is cool. I'm not sure why we haven't finished the flooring, but that's fine. Looks like Kaylin's about to do it. Oh, another request. Whew. Wow. That's a lot of herbal medicine they want. I'm not entirely sure that's doable. Like, even if I wanted to, I don't think I can get that much herbal done. And everything's breaking down. Fantastic. Alright, so I think for these chunks, I'll set up Wally to craft them up now. So let's assign this to Wally. And then Cartha will start doing other things, like cooking. So I can reinstall this butchery in here. Do I still have a light? I think I sold the light. So plop a standing lamp in there. I'm gonna uninstall all that stuff. Uninstall this. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we'll have a dumping stockpile here for corpses of animals, which do not allow rotten. So, butchery corpses. And then we want the meals stored as close to the dining room as possible. So what we'll do is we'll have our lavish, our simple, and our fine. So lavish meals, important. Actually, let me remove this real quick. So we want to first figure out where this table is going to be. I'm going to put it here. Flick these on, destroy these. Lockhart, let's start hauling these away. Actually, we don't even need to haul these away. We'll just actually repaint everything. So here we will have meat. Meats. And then we'll put our critical meat here. Our critical vegetables here. I'm going to put the lavish meals there. Oops. And then the other meals will go closer to the door. Right here is going to be where we keep the herbal. And then the rest of this will be veg. So, vegetables, preferred for vegetarian, preferred for meat, minus human and insect. Simple meals, preferred. Fine meals, preferred. And I have lavish meals right underneath this chair because that's what we're going to be making the most of. Important for meat, not human or insect. Important meats. Do the same for my vegetarian. Important vegetables, and then herbal meds, Make that important as well. Medicine, herbal. At the moment, we don't have other drug type stuff, so so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and start hauling things where they need to go. So these benches and chairs need to get moved. And I think these are, yeah, still drop on floor. Alright. So they're starting to move that stuff around. Let's reinstall. Are you still working on that? Yeah, you are. Honestly thought she had forgotten. Alright, so now we need to actually start moving these meats. So this will include animal products. Before you deconstruct that, let's get everything in its right place. She's so dead set on destroying that. Alright, so this is our new dining room. Which means we will reinstall some of these chairs. Oops. And then I'm going to reinstall this here. And then I think what I'm going to do is just move this wall, which means deconstructing this stuff. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Karth is now crafting bionics, which is really cool. So it's only somewhat impressive now, but it will get more impressive soon. So this means that all the blood from the butcher will stay out of the kitchen. I also need to air condition this stuff. Okay, so now it's frozen. Now this is very impressive. That went quick. We're gonna need to run power like that. Yes. Guess we still need auto doors here. We don't really need this auto door. It doesn't hurt. Just in case. We could start, you know, once we have an abundance of plasteel, actually making it plasteel. So these are extra meals that we don't have room for because we crafted them up so fast. So what I think I'm going to do is when we make fine meals, we'll take to fine meals. When we make simple meals, we'll take to simple meals. But when we make lavish, we'll drop on the floor because it should just drop right where the lavish meals stockpile is. This way, we have a sterile kitchen. And we've got the meds refrigerated right next to the hospital. And our dining room is still easily accessible. I like it. I like the change. And that should avoid some food poisoning, even when it's not Cartha cooking, because you know, it's gonna make up to 9. I think that will fix that because it's a much more sterile environment. Food poisoning is something to take somewhat seriously, I think, as a result. Alright, so we have a bionic arm. I think this was for Tachi. Yes. Left finger, left arm, left shoulder. Yes, done, done, done. And that's a lot quicker. Medicine's right there. Oh, Tachi's double bionic arm. Man, he is going to be quite the brawler. We can remove the roof here. So this area is not heating up any warmer than ambient. We'll see in the summer if that's a problem. I can always expand it outwards. Alright, so at this point, I think... Oops. We're good to continue working on this down here. So I'll also add a slate door there. Oh, I killed all my slate doors. That's what's going on. That's dumb, but fixable. Alright, so we have precision rifling, which is very, very useful. Microelectronics became a lot more expensive. Yeah, so the research... Okay, I'll just have to re-research that. That's not a problem. So basically what happened was, in one of the last patches, they changed some of the requirements for research. And things I have already researched, I need to re-research. I don't really care. It's not a big deal to me. So, because Wally mines so quickly, I'm just going to have him mine out stuff around the base for the possible blocks. So we'll put him back on... we'll not even put him on mining. He's doing a fine job what he's doing. Crafting blocks, which means we're doing Aurora. We're getting our kill box up a little bit more, and one of the crazy projects I plan on undertaking is actually flattening out everything around here so that there's no cover for anyone, but that's going to require like an unbelievable amount of wood. I might just, honestly, I might end up blasting off on a spaceship before I ever get to that point, but we'll see. Or maybe intentionally setting some fires around here, just to clear out, because there's so much in the way of trees and cover that it's going to be really difficult for our turrets and shooters to work. Wanderer joins. Lucky. He's Kalen's brother. Nimble and annoying voice. He's a crafter. Fine. I guess. I mean, I'm keeping them. I don't really like when random people join. It kind of makes me mad. But I didn't turn that off because I'm playing vanilla, so I deal with the consequences. But he is not a bad crafter, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on crafting duty. So let's sort out his preferences here. He's not a bad warden either. Honestly, he's not that bad of a cook, too. So maybe cook and craft. And that takes Kartha off of that. Which is actually pretty cool. So people that suck at tasks, I'll just take them off of. Okay. Mr. Lucky. So eventually I'm going to want a roof everywhere. Especially before it starts snowing. So Wally should be back to mining. Oh no, he's still crafting. Not soon. Alright, he's back to mining. He doesn't even have bionic arms, and look at him go. So Kartha here is trying to get some abundance of advanced components. Lucky is now our new chef. He's doing a pretty good job. Doesn't have a bed yet, though. So I think what I'll do temporarily is forbid this stuff, so that we work on the stuff that matters. Like beds. This whole kill box is kind of in a bad spot now. Ooh. And we need another new eye. That would be my fault. Okay, let's have you go rest. And we can craft you up an eye. I'm gonna have him leave some token spots to keep the roof on that we can remove later. So we had a lot of stuff that we were researching that ended up more I'm surprised he actually kept fighting, or kept speaking of which, kept mining. Normally he's such a wimp that something landing on his eye and he'd be out immediately. Alright. Now his Lucky... Oops. For now, you get the prison suite. It is pretty sweet, I gotta say. We're gonna want maybe a little bit more art. We have... Make it out of marble or wood. Don't care between those two. I might have to forcibly have them make this bedroom. More roof collapse? Seriously? I thought I had designed it in such a way that it wouldn't. So floors, wood, yes. We're also going to want to vent. Alright, so that bedroom came together. Next up is furniture. And you all know the drill. Make 3, keep 1. There we go, we can cancel this one. Oops. Nice. We can cancel this one. And first try. Great. Cancel these 2. And this is going to become a real bedroom really soon. So Mr. Lucky. Lucky, your name is going to change. Everyone gets a Karthiclan name when they join. So the brother, you are related to Kalen. So all this is to flatten out the territory around the kill box to make the kill box more functional. And actually, I'm going to cancel it all. I'm going to have it be all wood, not steel. Wood's a bit more of a renewable resource. Plus, everything's going to be wood out here. So initially, I'm just going to focus on the areas that are closest. And then we'll push it out. It is a big undertaking, don't get me wrong. Not something I would suggest if you had low manpower. But alright, so someone needed an eye. It was Wally. Mr. Wallacerfer. Let's re-enable this. We're going to need to run power down and maybe put some fake power around for the turrets to connect to. Lan, you're still up. He who is up gets to work. Medicine. Alright. Quite a lot of pawns now. And I don't have a lot of good weapons or defenses, which worries me a bit, because it means that I could have people roll in that are very, very dangerous and do a lot of damage. So I'm going to make a few sniper rifles and assault rifles. But I'm going to make sure that Kartha's the one doing it, or Maker's the one doing it, rather, because he's just so much better at crafting. And speaking of which, separate groups, they want to sap. Alright. Lucky, I don't even have a good gun for you, I don't think. I don't even think there's a spare bolt. I could give you the Iqua, but I don't think that's what you want. Alright. Sappers suck, so I'm going to get right to it. Yeah, they're really arriving in different groups. I'm going to get real aggressive with this one. Get up right up into their faces and just get this event over with. Alright, first group. Is everyone here, first off? Yeah, everyone's here. Oh, are you kidding? I think Wally just got domed by this thing. Those auto turrets... Oh, Jesus Christ. Can very easily do more harm than good. I'm going to be very careful with them. Probably put them in front. Which means get rid of this one. Are you any good? Jealous, kind. Alright, so one group done. Are you going around the back? If you are, you're going to meet a turret. I'm just going to stack up on these walls here. So I don't know how they're going to sap. Ooh, a fox already ate your head. Did you have any gear worth taking? Not really. I mean, you have a normal flak jacket, I guess. They're all knocked. These guys aren't giving up, are they? Hannah, are you any good? Jealous, great memory. But I'm going to capture you. Kartha, you're the fastest at that. Is it over? Why do I feel like it's not over? Alright, as far as I can tell, it's over. Alright, so remove roof. Alright, not bad. I guess they're getting herbal. It's not exactly what I intended. But whatever. Why do you still have a sword? Now let's haul this flak stuff away. That's what we really wanted. Free flak clothing. Not bad. Prisoners. We're going to release them both. If they freeze, they freeze. I don't really care. We're never improving our rep with them. That's why I mostly don't care. So no matter how well we treat them, they're always going to hate us. Tis the reality. Alright, so we re-got multi-analyzer. Let's re-get fabrication. And get another bionic eye. Well, this is some free clothing. Get rid of this turret, as it is massively dangerous. And put one here and here instead. And then put one there. It's a lot of little turrets. Hope it helps. Alright, so who needs treatment? Kaylin, you worked seriously? I'm surprised I didn't notice. So you have a prosthetic heart. So we want a bionic heart for you. Prosthetic heart is not all that efficient. And looks like we're going to need to do some hunting. So looking for the big game. Let's go ahead and clear those out. Get rid of the cougar. Some alpaca. So the new eye is for Maker, so he's even a better researcher. That and he's not a half bad shot anymore too. So that's decent. This mini turret took a beating. Alright, so we have the bionic eye. Let's go ahead and install it. Check our restrictions. Wally. Doctor. Alright, there we go. We'll have incredible vision, which should allow us to research a bit faster. This kill box is coming together. Slowly, but surely. Wally's getting a lot of chunks, which is good. Just need to make sure this roof don't collapse on me. Alright, so now if we look at his research speed. Sight. Oh, well, we already hit the max, but whatever. Too late now. 2 eyes, better for shooting, I suppose. Set it up like this so that you can access any one piece without having to walk over stuff, but that's not exactly how the pawns are going to treat it. Oh well, whatever. So we still need to make that bionic heart. And progress on this kill box. This turret needs a new barrel. And we got a manhunter pack of dromedaries. Okie dokie. We wanted meat, so if meat decides to march to us, that's fine. I'll see if I can't, where's Cartha? I can't draw them all here. And just try to shoot the crap out of them. No, they're ignoring me. That's cool, guys. I'll go to the other kill box. Alright, Tachi. Maker. Oh, someone got to the kill box. Wally, you don't have a gun. Lucky. Cartha. These dromedaries like incredibly dumb or something? They seem to be not so good at fighting. By no means is that a complaint. Alright, some went up to the turret. Really, the alpaca wants revenge? Alright. I think we're already done. It was a pretty easy little raid. Oh no, there's this one. Oh no, that's me hunting. That's not an enemy. Okay. Well, we needed meat, and now we have plenty. Love how it works out like that. And a little bit of Psychic Soothe. Icing on the cake. So how much time do we have on these? So, infinite, a bunch of days. Where was the other one? And probably never going to get that, because that's way too many herbal meds. Would that even be worth it? It's a bunch of advanced components in Glare World Medicine, but yeah, that cost is a little. Alright, so here's the Bionic Heart for Lucky. A bunch of this smooth slate now is going to become a little bit of a problem because it's unrepairable. So I'm going to have to replace it with walls. So we have a lot more meat. In fact, more than we can even store. Nice. Big old butchery. What I can do is I can reinstall this here. Ooh, merchant passing by. Just so happens that we have arc leg. Alright, how to afford this arc leg? That is now the question. Because that's not enough. Still not enough. I don't think there is a way for us to afford this. Okay, for now. Try to get more stuff that they're willing to buy. They're willing to buy that. Meds? Tornado generator? Yes. Okay, so I can keep the tornado generator. And I'm going to keep as many meds as I can. So we can craft these up with naturamine. And now we have an arc leg, so that means that we will remove a right leg from Kartha using the good meds. And then afterwards, install the right leg for Archo. We're going to get super bionic in a moment. Alright, let's go ahead and operate. So we should have now a spare bionic leg, which we can give to Wally? Kalen? Kalen. Alright, so Carther's gonna get super fast. Oh, Maker. And not have you do that. Where are you going for the bionic leg? Oh, one more medicine. Alright, so now Kartha has 2 Archo parts. That's gonna be awesome. And some rare Thrumbo. Cool. Well, guess what, Kartha? When you're on your feet, I think you're going Thrumbo hunting. There ever was a pawn fast enough, 'tis you. Alright, so we have re-researched some of the stuff we lost. I still want that shield belt for Tashi. Alright, so now we're 7 speed. So Lockhart, get away from the crazed Thrumbo. Oh, you're gonna be a jerk and bash my stuff, are you? Alright, Kartha, time to get a little closer. Alright. This thing is taking the bait. Okay, we got the long-range mineral scanner, back to shield belts. Sorry, Mr. Thrumbo, you only move at 2.75. There's just no way you're catching my boy here. No way at all. Whoa, it got back up. There we go. That was unexpected, to say the least. Caravan request. Bunch of pants for Resurrector Mech Serum. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oops. Might have held shift there. So you want 27 pants. I'll make 30. I might put maker on it. Actually, no. We'll have Kartha do it. Alright, so now we have the bionic heart. So, Kartha. We need you to make a whole lot of pants. And the quality. Actually, I don't even know who asked for that. Oh, they're kind of far. Normal or better? Well, I care not about distance. We're doing it anyway. Alright, Lucky, you are getting an bionic heart. I don't think I can remove his old heart first. I think that would kill him. We'll see if it destroys the old heart. The old prosthetic in the process. Nope, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go back to Dr. Care No Meds. We'll use meds as an on-needed basis. Pants. No cloth. Good. Still making sure I had that set up right. We can put body parts back here. So, what was it? Manufactured body parts. Kill box is coming along, but we have a siege. Did we ever make those sniper rifles? No, I don't believe we did. Okay. Maker, you get to sit this one out, as you aren't wearing clothing. Where's the siege? You know what? I'm out of time. We'll deal with the siege next episode. I'm already over my hour. It's crazy how fast it seems to go. So thank you all for watching. I'm glad you tuned in. If you have any feedback for me, just drop me a line, and I will catch you all next time. Farewell.